having your life turned upside down. If I were to give you just one piece of advice, this is it. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Be the best person you can, because that is what transforms a sufferer into an endurer. If I were to give you two pieces of advice, the second one would be to finish this book. I've done my best to make it entertaining and useful, whether you're sick or just have a sick sense of humor. The Excidentesiast. There's pain that hurts you and pain that changes you. Acute physical pain is a signal and a survival mechanism. In the short term, it compels you to do something to avoid or diminish it. Pull your hand away from the hot stove. Jump back from the prickly cactus. Acute pain is usually caused by tissue damage and will resolve over a period of less than 3 months. It hurts, but it will go away. You'll get better. You'll go back to being the person you were before. When your condition progresses from acute to chronic and the pain becomes permanent, this is the pain that changes you. There is physical pain, but there may be no visible injury. It's inside, in the nervous system. It is invisible. The nerves never stop firing, sending constant pain signals to your brain. You can't jump back from this pain. It follows you, and you have no choice but to reach an accommodation with it. You can medically dull it or mentally distract yourself from it, but you can never escape chronic pain. The International Association for the Study of Pain has proposed this definition for pain: an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience associated with actual or potential tissue damage. There is a major emotional component to dealing with chronic pain, but right now, I'm just talking about the physical aspect. The pain I endure is called neuropathic pain, which means it's caused by damage to the nerves themselves, not to the surrounding tissue. According to the editor of Pain, the Journal of the International Association for the Study of Pain, neuropathic pain is the most excruciating pain of all. I could have told him that myself and saved him the money he spent on his PhD. The English word pain is rooted in the Latin pona, meaning punishment and penalty, as well as a sensation one feels when hurt. Chronic pain is like serving a life sentence. It's punishment for a crime you didn't commit. One of the punitive effects of pain is that it is unshareable. It is difficult or impossible to express. To the sufferer, the pain cannot be denied. To the person next to her, the pain cannot be confirmed. Pain is subjective. It is unknowable unless you're afflicted with it. We tend to deny the pain of others because we can't see it or feel it. It's mystifying to us, unreal and frightening. We don't want it to be true because we all fear being in pain. Pain means illness. Illness means limits and loss of freedom. If we admit someone else is suffering, we admit the possibility that we might suffer too. And yet, 1/3 of all Americans has some type of chronic pain. That's over 115 million people, more than the number of people who suffer from heart disease and diabetes combined. So why is it so hard for us to talk about pain? In The Body in Pain, Harvard professor Elaine Scarry writes that physical pain does not simply resist language, but actively destroys it. She studied the effects of severe and prolonged pain and noted that pain is resistant to lingual expression. And this is part of the isolation that pain sufferers endure. A person in pain is bereft of the resource of language. She cites Virginia Woolf, who wrote, "English, which can express the thoughts of Hamlet and the tragedy of Lear, has no words for the shiver and the headache. The mere schoolgirl, when she falls in love, has Shakespeare or Keats to speak her mind for her.